Iran plays a significant role in biblical prophecy and world history, yet its influence is often overlooked. While many associate divine plans with Israel, Egypt, or Babylon, Iran, historically known as Persia, has shaped global events in profound ways. From ancient times to the modern era, Persia has influenced the fate of nations and played a critical role in fulfilling biblical prophecies. Biblical foundations in Persia's rise. Iran's biblical roots trace back to Japheth's lineage through Madai, making the Persians direct descendants within biblical history. Persia's prominence emerged with the Achaemenid Empire under Cyrus the Great, a ruler prophesied in Isaiah more than a century before his birth. Cyrus' conquest of Babylon in 539 BC fulfilled Jeremiah's prophecy of Israel's 70-year exile and allowed the Jewish people to return home and rebuild the temple in Jerusalem, as described in the book of Ezra. Beyond its military power, Persia was unique for its policy of religious tolerance. Unlike other empires that sought to erase conquered people's beliefs, Persia allowed local customs and religions to flourish. This not only benefited the Israelites but also contributed to Persia's lasting influence in the ancient world. Persia's role in Israel's survival. Persia's involvement in Israel's fate did not end with Cyrus. The Book of Esther recounts how Queen Esther, a Jewish woman, saved her people from genocide under King Ahasuerus, Xerxes the Warrior. The wicked Haman sought to exterminate the Jews, but Esther's bravery and divine intervention turned the tide. This event is still commemorated in the Jewish festival of Purim and serves as a powerful reminder of Persia's role in preserving the Jewish nation. The prophet Daniel, who served in the courts of both Babylonian and Persian kings, had visions of Persia's rise and fall. In Daniel 2, the silver chest and arms of Nebuchadnezzar's dream symbolized the Persian Empire, which would succeed Babylon. In Daniel 7, the second beast, a great bear, represents Persia's dominance, while in Daniel 8, a two-horned ram symbolizes the Medo-Persian alliance. These visions highlight Persia's ordained place in the divine timeline of world history. Iran-Israel relations through history. Despite its biblical significance, Iran's modern relationship with Israel has been marked by sharp contrasts. In the mid-20th century, Iran was one of the first Muslim-majority nations to recognize Israel in 1950. Under the Pahlavi dynasty, Iran and Israel enjoyed strong economic and military ties, sharing intelligence and cooperating on energy and security matters. However, the 1979 Islamic Revolution dramatically shifted this dynamic. Ayatollah Khomeini, upon seizing power, severed ties with Israel and declared it an illegitimate state. Iran positioned itself as a champion of the Palestinian cause and began funding militant groups such as Hezbollah in Lebanon and Hamas in Gaza. This ideological shift turned Iran into Israel's fiercest regional adversary, leading to decades of hostilities, proxy conflicts, and strategic rivalries. The path to conflict tensions between Iran and Israel have escalated over nuclear ambitions, proxy wars, and geopolitical power struggles. In the early 2000s, Iran made significant advancements in its nuclear program, prompting Israel to launch covert operations, cyber attacks, and targeted assassinations of Iranian nuclear scientists. Meanwhile, Iran supplied weapons and financial aid to anti-Israel militias, contributing to an ongoing cycle of violence. The 2015 Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, JCPOA, commonly known as the Iran nuclear deal, temporarily eased tensions by limiting Iran's nuclear capabilities in exchange for sanctions relief. However, Israel remained skeptical, fearing Iran would eventually develop nuclear weapons. In 2018, the U.S. withdrew from the JCPOA under President Trump, leading to renewed hostilities, missile attacks, and military confrontations. Prophetic implications. Biblical prophecies in Ezekiel 38-39 describe a future coalition of nations, including Persia, Iran, that will rise against Israel in the last days. This battle, known as the War of Gog and Magog, is believed to precede the Messianic era. Some scholars interpret Iran's current antagonism toward Israel as a fulfillment of this prophecy, while others speculate that a future Iranian leader may emerge to realign Persia's destiny with its historical role as a protector of Israel. Daniel's visions also underscore the theme of divine sovereignty over empires. The rise and fall of great powers, including Persia, serve as reminders that no kingdom exists outside of God's control. This raises the question, will Iran's future continue on its current trajectory of hostility, or will it return to its ancient role as an instrument of divine restoration? Conclusion. Iran's historical and prophetic significance cannot be ignored. From its role in liberating the Israelites to its present-day conflicts with Israel, Persia's legacy is woven throughout biblical and world history. While Iran's current leadership opposes Israel, the nation's biblical past suggests a deeper connection between the two. Whether through political shifts, divine intervention, or the unfolding of prophecy, Iran's role in shaping the future remains an enigma. Could Iran one day fulfill a prophecy that restores its relationship with Israel? Or will it continue to play an adversarial role in end-time events? As history and prophecy converge, only time will reveal the answer. Share your thoughts below and stay tuned for more explorations of ancient prophecies and world history.